Hello viewers, today we will see the types of questions in calendars. The first question is, if today is Monday, after 61 days it will be. So first we have to consider 61 days. So 61 divided by 7. Why we are taking 7? Because 7 days make a week. So when you divide 61 with 7, which is 8 is 56 and the remainder is 5. So if today is Monday, so Monday plus this 5 are the number of odd days in this 61 days. So Monday plus 5. After Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So is equals to Saturday. So after 61 days it will be Saturday. Saturday is the answer here. The second question is, which year is not a leap year? As we know that a leap year is divided by 4, but a leap century is divided by 400. So as given in the options, we have to come from options here. So when we see the options, 800 can be divisible by 400, 1200 is also divisible by 400 and 2000 is also divisible by 400. So the only number which is not divisible by 400 is 100. So 100 is the correct option. Next question, calculate the number of odd days in the month of March. So they are asking us to calculate the number of odd days in the month of March. This is quite simple. So in March we have 31 days and we have to divide it with 7. So when you divide 31 with 7, 7 fours is 28. So the remainder is 3. So in 31 days we have 3 odd days. So March has 3 odd days in it. Next question, what is the day of the week on 15th August 1947? So if you remember this one trick, you will be able to solve most of the problems in calendar. First, let us go with the date what is given in the question. 15th August 1947 is given in the question. In the same format, we will write it here. So 15th, 15 plus August. From here, month codes, August indicates 2. 2 plus 1947. 1947 lies between 1900 and 1999. So the code for this is 0. So 0. The code for 19 is 0. 47. The last 2 digits of the year we will write it as it is. Plus 47. Now we have to divide this 47 with 4 divided by 4. So when you divide 47 with 4, 11s is 44. The answer is 3. So here the remainder is 3, but now here we have to take the quotient here, plus 11. So when you add up all these, you will get 67. So again you have to divide the 67 divided by 7, because you know 7 days make a week. So when you divide 67 with 7, then 7 nines is 63. So the remainder is 5. So from here 5 indicates, from day codes 5 indicates Friday. So the answer is Friday. 15th August 1947 is a Friday. This is the answer. Question, on what dates of September 1999 did Thursdays fall? So we have to count from 1st September onwards. 1st September 1999. So as in the previous case we have did for 15th August 1947, you have to calculate the same, the day of the week for 1st September 1999. So 1st plus September, the code for September is 5. 5 plus 19th century. So 1900 to 1999, the code is 0. This is 0 plus 99 you have to write as it is. Next you have to divide 99 with 4. So 4 99, 2s is 8, 19, 4 4s is 16. So the remainder is 3. Now you have to take the quotient from here, which is 24. So when you add up all these, you will get 129. So this 129 should be divided with 7. So when you divide 129 with 7, 1s is 7, 59, 7 8s is 56, which is 3. So 3 indicates Wednesday. So you know that 1st September 1999 is a Wednesday. Now when 1st is Wednesday, 2nd will be Thursday. They are asking about Thursday in this question. So 2nd will be Thursday. from this you found out what is the first Thursday fall on. So first Thursday falls on 2nd of September 1999. So by this you can calculate 2 plus 7 is equals to 9. Again 9 plus 7 is equals to 16. 6 plus 7 is equals to 23 and 23 plus 7 is equals to 30. Why we are adding 7? Because after 7 days a day repeats. So that is the reason why we are adding 7. Hence the Thursdays fall on 2nd, 9th, 16th, 23rd and 30th. So the Thursdays fall on 2nd, 9th, 16th, 23rd and 38th of September 1999. So in this way you have to solve these type of questions. The next model depends on the same month and same year. So 10th August 1998 is a Monday. Which day is 30 August 1998? So they have given the same month and same year, but the date is different. So there are two ways to find out this problem. So in the first case, this is the first way of finding the problem. They have given you 10th. What is 10th? 10th is nothing but Monday. So this is Monday. So plus 7. So 10 plus 7 is again 17 is also a Monday. Next 17 plus 7. So 17 plus 7 is 24. 24th is also a Monday. So they are asking you the date of 30 August. So 24 plus 6 gives you 30. So when 24th is Monday, so Monday plus 6. After Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and then Sunday. So Monday plus 6 is Sunday. So 30 August 1998 is a Sunday. Here they gave within the month, but here there is exactly 1 year gap. The question is, it was Sunday on Jan 1st 2006. What was the day of the week on Jan 1st 2007? So here you have to remember one point. For an ordinary year, there is one odd day. There is one odd day. But for a leap year, there are 2 odd days. But for a leap year, there are 2 odd days. So what they gave in the question, Jan 1st. This is Jan 1st was Sunday. So since 2006 was an ordinary year, you have to just add plus 1 to this. So Sunday plus 1 is nothing but Monday. So Jan 1st 2007 was a Monday. So Monday is the answer for this question. So in this way you have to calculate the exact 1 year gap problems. So the next question is same month and same date, different year. So 16th April 2001 falls on Monday. What is the day does 16th April 2005 falls? That means you have to start counting from 2002. I'll tell you the reason. So start counting from 2002. 2002 has 1 odd day because it is an ordinary year, and 2003 is 1 odd day, and 2004 has 2 odd days since it is a leap year, and 2005 has 1 odd day. 1 odd day. So total 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we have 5 odd days, this is Monday. 16th April 2001 is a Monday. So you have to just add Monday plus 5 is equals to Saturday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. So this is Saturday. This is the answer. So 16th April 2005 falls on a Saturday. Here why we have to count from 2002 is that if the given date falls on January or February of the leap year, then we start counting from that given year itself. If they gave you, for suppose 2004, if they gave you 2004, that means you have to start counting from that year itself. That means in 2004 we have 2 odd days. In 2005 we have 1 odd day, so on till the given date. But whereas in this case, since 2001 is an ordinary year and it is a month of April, we have to start counting from 2002. Listen carefully, if the given date falls in January or a February of a leap year, then we start counting from that given year. And for the others, we have to start counting from the next year to the given year in the question. So this is the concept here. So as I have said you now, the same concept follows here. Here the question is February 15, 2000 falls on a Tuesday. What day does 15th February 2004? So now 2000 is a leap year, and also here we are in the month of February, so we have to start counting from the present year. What I have said you in that important note is that if the given date falls on January or February of a leap year, then we have to start counting from the given year itself. But whereas if the other years are given, then we have to start counting from the next year to the given year in the question. So now here we have to start counting from 2000 itself. So 2000 has 2 odd days. 2000 has 2 odd days. Next, 2001 has 1 odd day. 2002 has 1 odd day. And 2003 has also 1 odd day. They are asking 2004, so that is the reason why we have stopped till 2003. Next, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally there are 5 odd days. What is the day given here? Tuesday. Tuesday plus 5. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So your answer is Sunday. What is the day? Does February 15, 2004. 15th February 2004 is a Sunday. So Sunday is the answer. So in this way you have to solve these type of questions, remembering the concept.
There are few more types of problems, those we will cover in the next video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.